Welcome, everyone. This is Upstage Rewind. I'm Chrislyn Lashington, Missy Chrissy in the building. You know what we do here. It's all about having conversations with entertainers in the Caribbean and just having conversations with people who are into the arts, performing arts, creative arts. It doesn't really matter. We're here to have those conversations with you. We're here on the second season of Upstage Rewind. This is the second episode in the second season, and we have an amazing artist joining us live from Jamaica. He's literally pausing his studio session to join us right now to have a conversation. So make sure you tell everybody, your nenen, your family, call them up and tell them we're having this conversation right now. Panic is going to be joining us live on Upstage Rewind. And of course, before we dive into that conversation, I have to keep you updated on all the things that's been happening over the last week. Now, last week on Upstage Rewind, I gave you a cool little video about somebody with a rooster in town, right? But I completely forgot to share with you a video of me going back to diving after 2 years of not doing it. So here it is.
Hello, it's Saturday and I'm about to do something that I haven't done in a while. Okay, that's...
What you know about rolling down in the deep when your brain goes numb?
Like
You can go that mental freeze when these people talk too much. Put that shit in slow motion, yeah. I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep when your brain goes numb? You can call that mental freeze when these people talk too much. Put that shit in slow motion, yeah. I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D, don't believe in T-H-O-T. She keep playing me dumb, I'm a player for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental, let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought, no flow rain was pouring down. See that pain was all around, see my mode was kinda loud.
Yes, indeed. That is me diving. Yes, I started diving ages ago, conquered my fear of deep ocean, and slowly worked my way up. So if you're interested, I have to shout out the Native Spirit Scuba crew. Oscar is my master dive instructor. He is so awesome. So big up to all of you. I definitely love you all. So also happening this week, of course, the Grammys took place. And Queen Bee did her thing. She broke a number of records. Like, she literally is now holding a record for the singer who has the most Grammys, male or female. She has 28 Grammys to her name. Her daughter, Blue, who's 9 years old, just won her first Grammy at 9 years old, y'all, for not doing much on even a song. That is how you secure some wealth for the future generation right there. I am taking some notes. And of course, we also had, Megan Thee Stallion. She took home a record and she won for her song with Beyonce. So that added to Beyonce's total. But also, it's the first time that a female won in her category since way back when. I think it was Lauryn Hill way back when. So there was a lot of steam. Now, speaking of steamy, Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B put down a fire performance. And when I mean fire to the point where that seemed to be the only thing people were talking about after the show. And they were questioning whether it was too racy for television. But listen, y'all, the song is WAP, W-A-P. I can't tell you what WAP means right now because there might be some children watching, but Google it. If there's a song named WAP and there's a performance and you invited me to perform that, I think you had to expect some extra steaminess. So they got what they basically booked them for. And it's all about publicity stunts sometimes when it comes to loads of these award shows. They need ratings somehow and they got it. But the performance that stole the show for me was Bruno Mars. Silk Sonic with Anderson .Paak. They put down a show with that new song, Leave the Door Open. I loved it. It was very retro. They had their little dance moves with the mic stands and everything. And Bruno Mars's voice seems to be more golden than ever. Definitely check out that performance. I am also still in my feelings that one of my favorite artists, The Weeknd, was not in the Grammys. at all, even though he had one of the top performing singles and a few songs last year. And I mean, he's been seriously streamed in 2020. So Grammys, y'all could take a L for that one. Anyways, moving on. In Grenada, y'all, we had a new release by Lil Jello. He dropped a song, Ginger. Here's a little sneak peek.
Before a song play, you bending back and whine, like to give people impression. Steady, don't run from the gun. Steady, don't run from the gun. Steady. Let me see if you could take that. Okay, why not Ginger? And you're playing bad girl. Why not Ginger? I hear you are one of the hot girl. Why not Ginger?
Yes, indeed. Listen, he's saying wine on ginger. I don't know why I would be whining on ginger. I might have ginger in my tea, you know what I mean, for a little upset stomach or something. But Lil Jello, we'll talk to you about that song. But big up on the music video. It is definitely fire, and the antics is definitely good. Listen, it is that time where we welcome Jamaican recording artist. He is a producer as well as engineer. Live from Jamaica in studio, we have Panic in the building. What's going on?
Hey. Lovely. How are you guys doing? Big up to everybody. And I'm trying to hold this camera because I'm trying to make sure we get the light, you know? So how is everybody doing?
Everybody is good right here in Grenada. We're definitely good. It's such a pleasure to be joining you live. You paused your studio time for us, and I appreciate that.
All the time, man. All the time. Because music is only one aspect of it. Making the music, getting out the music, making people know who you are is a very important part of it, and that's where you come in. So it's only my pleasure to be here, you know.
Of course. Thank you so much. Now, listen, we have to get to know you here in Grenada. The question is, you've named yourself Panic, which is a very interesting name.
I did not name myself Panic. A very close friend of mine gave me that name. You know, when you go out and you have a whole heap of drinks, and then some of the things that want to come up, them call it vomiting, and somebody rhyme it with Panic, and from that day, it's just like the whole space. That's what happened. And I had too much to drink one night and couldn't hold my liquor, and them called me Panic, you know, and that's it. It's like...
What were you drinking that night?
Too much mixture. I was mixing up everything. I was just having, you know, I was young. I was a teenager at the time, and I was just, you know, that was what we did. We drank a lot of liquor and had a lot of fun, and that's what, you know. So yeah, that's what the name Panic came about, because of rhymes, you know. Because back then all we do is rhyme, you know, panic and vomit and just like non-stop, you know.
That's so interesting. And your real name is Tom Jones?
Tom Jones.
Literally, like Tom Jones, the singer, you know, Tom Jones?
Yes, because that's my mom's favorite singer of all time. And my father's last name was Jones. So she just got her own personal Tom Jones for herself, you know.
Are you familiar with his music? I'm feeling a little idle right now.
She used to play YY Delilah in that house every Sunday. Like, that's her music. That's what she loves.
That song?
Yes.
Yeah.
All the time. And my mom is like, trust me when I tell you that she's a die-hearted Tom Jones fan. So
that's crazy.
So, you know, just to let you know, right now I'm on sacred grounds. This is Tough Gang. I'm in Bob Marley's studio at Tough Gang doing some recording right now. So you can't, when I'm here, I have a joy, you know. It's just like, just to know that the legend, this is his house, this is his place, this is where he did a lot of great stuff, you know. So for me, it's amazing. It's amazing that I'm sitting here talking to you.
That is amazing. I mean, now I feel like you need to talk to us about the studio. You can't just mention you're in Bob Marley's studio. You know, like
you should have told me I'd walk you through the place and show you around in the place, you know. But you complain. That's what my idea was. My idea was, okay, I'm just gonna walk you around and show you, hey, this more right here took some amazing vocals, and this right here, but you want me to stay where the light is and people can see the face, and that's what you wanted. I didn't ask for that. You asked for that. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. You're
Yeah.
funny. You're funny. So what
Uh,
are you working on now in studio?
well, we have a great. You see, if you look at my T-shirt right here, it says "Chase Your Dreams," and that's the name of my next single. It's one of those feel good songs, man. One of those songs that you want to put on when you wake up in the morning and you want to listen to it before you go to sleep. It's a great feel good song. It's like it says follow your heart, listen to your dreams. You know what I mean? It's just chase your dreams, man, and go after it, you know. So because sometimes people need that reminder, you know, because there's so much lockdown and COVID and negativity that frustrates. I think what they call it. I hear the COVID fatigue or Corona fatigue, they're calling it, and I think it's setting in on a lot of people. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever I look at music as like the healing of the nation. I think it's a universal language. That's what I take music as. You know, music is something that we all feel. You know, I made a quote one day, and somebody said I agree with you so much. Said, "Oh, I don't want to live in a world without music. If there's no
Mm-hmm.
music in the world, I don't want to live in because music is everything. You know." Music, if no matter what, how evil a human being is, or how negative are you, there's a song that he like or she like. You understand? No matter who this person is, there's a song that that person likes. So at the end of the day, that's what music does to people. So I think it's on the entertainers and it's on people like you to go out there and find that light, you know, in the music and bring it to them and bring it to people. So people, because people is at home, a lot of people is at home and you know, you never know what they're going through. So maybe a good song might cheer them up, you know, and make them feel better about themselves, you know. And yeah, so if I can do that, then why not? You know, so that's what this song is. You know, it's called Chase Your Dreams. It's not from the album that we're promoting. This is just you getting the inside scoop, you know, and something that you're not supposed to, but you're getting the inside scoop, you know, because
I like it.
this is a future project. You know, what we're here promoting is an album that's actually out already. And it's called Panic 829 I release and it's on all major platforms. And you know, we have a couple singles out, Oh Girl, you know, Pure Heart featuring the first ever Grammy voice, Michael Rose. Because I heard you talking
Like,
about the Grammy, the first ever reggae Grammy award winner was Michael Rose, and he's featured on the album on a bad song called Purest Heart. You know, Bounty Killer is on the album on
bruh,
Shadow of the
bruh, bruh.
Lord. Yeah, you know, so we have the veterans and we got some youngins, man. I got an amazing girl on Oh Girl with me. Her name is Zani. She is a future somebody to reckon with, man. She's gonna be real good, you know. So and Brianni is on it, beautiful, beautiful diva, you know. And Nala, which is one of my artists from my camp, After 13 Music. So yeah, we have old school and we have new school, and the album is amazing, and everybody can go stream it right now on any major platform. Just go to whether it's you listen to Spotify or SoundCloud or wherever. But really and truly, I love to tell everybody just go to my IG page because there's a lot of link in the bio that will take you to all these places where you can stream the album. So go to my IG page, which is Panic Music, PANIC MUZIK or MUZIK. Go there. Yeah, but some people say Z, some people say Z, you know. So we have to make sure so we don't ostracize nobody and make nobody feel left out. You understand?
Americans, yeah, they're like the Z.
Yeah,
Listen, it's so funny. I rate your panic. You know why? You just
yeah,
did something that I do training sometimes with people on how to do media interviews, right? And one
yeah.
of the examples that I use is Bob Marley. So it's crazy that you're in Bob Marley's studio right now.
Wow.
And right. And what he used to do, and my dad taught me this. My dad is in culture and stuff too. And I remember he taught me this years ago. I was still in school. He said, listen, no matter what Bob Marley is asked in an interview, he always pushes his agenda. So you could ask Bob Marley, for instance, what's the weather like right now in Jamaica? He'd be like, listen, y'all, the album is out. Three Little Birds is
Yeah.
the song you
No,
need to
no,
listen
no. You know
to.
what tell us say the weather nice, you know, and the sun is shining. That's why you need to go get the album Sun is Shining. That's
Yes.
but maybe it's his energy, man. It's the energy that just busts you, you know, sometimes. Because people say, yo, Panic, your music sound a lot like pop music or just a Marley kind of music. And I'm like, I have to sing with my voice. I can't sing with nobody else's voice. And this is my energy. I try to, I'm not wholly solely, because a lot of people say, boy, Bob, can't you? People forget about the kinky reggae and funky party and all these music, which part wasn't, everything wasn't just all about the Bible. Bob did a lot of conscious music, but him is a worldly too. And I don't consider myself holy or righteous than nobody else, but I try to bring across a positive messages as much as I can, because I think that the alternative is oversaturated. I think there's so much of that other stuff going on where if somebody wants an alternative to that, bomb them up, shoot them up, all that stuff, Panic is the alternative. You know? So I try to make that my moniker, you know, make it whenever you
what do you think of dance hall right now? Because you seem to be doing, you know, multiple genres of music, not really sticking to one. But I like to call dance hall right now R&B dance hall. What do you think about the new age?
Some people call it trap hall. Some people call it R&B dance. Some people call it hip hop hall, whatever it is. But you know what? For me, the fact that a tiny island or just a part of the Caribbean, because you know it go bigger than just Jamaica. But we as a small gathering of people can influence so much of the world, because it's not just that. If you listen to the EDM, which is Skrillex and Diplo and all these guys are selling billions and streams, and all their tracks is pretty much dancehall or reggae based, you know. So the foundation of most of what they're doing is ours. So we have to be happy with that, because what we want to keep dancehall or keep reggae for we just on this little island with 2 million people, that don't make no sense. We want it to get out there so the whole entire 8 million people in the world can enjoy. That's my outlook on it though. I don't want it to be just for us. What I don't want though is for us to lose it. The foundation. That foundation, we cannot afford to lose it. We can always go back to that, because that's what everybody's searching for. These rock stars and these hip hop and all these people, them coming back to Jamaica for that reason, for that real, authentic one drop or that they need it. So we can't afford to make that dissipate. Reggaeton can exist. All of these things, because to me, every time I hear it, I get prouder. I get prouder every time I hear it. To think that the whole entire Latin America develop a music. It's a strain. It's like, you don't talk about marijuana. Marijuana have different strain, you know? And all that come from the same seed and take original seeds and they make different strain. So I look on it like that, like reggaeton. Latin, what them call it now, a next one name, Latin beat, something, but you hear the reggae unite. Everything you hear, the dancehall and the reggae unite, see me.
Even Afro beats, I find, sounds like a fusion between soca and dancehall.
Don't say feel like. You don't have to say feel like, you know, don't be politically correct, man. We're not have to be politically correct. We're going to say what it is. It is what it is. You understand? Hey, sometimes some people don't want to accept the truth and they want to get hurt behind the truth, then make them be hurt behind the truth, man. Me not have no problem with a man being hurt behind the truth. Me not have no problem with that. You understand? As long as it's the truth. You understand what I mean? So we don't say it the way it is. All of this exists because of, remember say reggae start after ska, you know, it was ska that turned into, whether they call mento, and it turned to ska and then it turned to reggae until it turned to dancehall. So it's evolution. All of these things is coming off the same genre. So we cannot play like we don't know what's going on. What we can't do is we can't lose the authentic seed or the authentic one drop reggae music. Anyhow we lose that, we in trouble. So I agree with you that we need some youth to start with that. But I know we're going on, but I wanted to tell you this though, that the youth them I look towards certain kind of negative music and all of this, because that's what's hip. That's what's very good and groovy. The people who is making positive music need to put more effort into making their music groovy and hip. and funky, so the young kids today can get on it. Coffee did it. Coffee do it, you know. Coffee is hit. Everybody love coffee. She had done a strain of music where everybody love. Everybody can. So it can be done. But people tired of the same koof, 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 and the same words. You know, if you're gonna do positive music, man, you have to make an effort to be new like the youth them. You know, you can't. Me not hate from them. Love them. Me and them not do the same thing. And I feel like the message can be damaging sometimes, but at the same time, I understand it's entertainment. And somebody out there is consuming it. That's why it has 100 million stream or 50 million stream. People like it, right? It not have so much stream if nobody not like it. So at
Precisely.
the same time, yeah. So I don't want to say nothing for people to think like, oh, me I bash that man, but no. But at the same time, me I advocate for me stand for, because I want to see music in a realm where people can turn on and radio and get good energy from music again. You understand? Not just the same how much man I shoot and all. They can't bother with it.
Right. I see Kalon here is speaking about Dexter Daps and Skilly Bang. Listen, Dexter Daps is always on my phone. That music, his music is always on my phone. Who are you listening to? Like, what songs do you like right now?
No. I like Lila Ike. I like what she's doing. I like her music. I like Skilly Bang. I like Skilly Bang. I just want him. I heard him on a tune with Lila Ike, and I really like that tune. I would just want him to diversify it, because at the same time, I remember when Bounty Killer, when I grew up, me a Bounty Killer fanatic as a youth. I grew up, you know. And Bounty them used to mix it up. Bounty them used to say, look up to the hills and give us some conscious music. See me to even though I must say, yo. Well, and all type of things, he might do all of that, you know, but at the same time, he come back around and give it to conscious sound too. Understand me? So now, me I ask the youth them what the Skilly Bang them, because I love them. I love the sound and voice and everything. I like the way him offset the beat, him style of flow is new, it's modern, I respect it. But we want him mixed up and showing some of the good energy, some of the good message in it too. So I can say yes, you know. Then I can put my stamp on him and say me I endorse it, you know. I can't understand the whole heap of foolishness.
Now, you mentioned the healing of the nation a little while earlier. We had to talk about marijuana. I mean, I'm here with a Jamaican artist. We have to talk about marijuana. Is it something, you know, like, what is it like being in a Jamaica that is now embracing the herb more legally as compared to before?
See, marijuana for me is a very personal topic, because a lot of people, as I said, a lot of people have head over to Panic music. Take care of yourself. A lot of people need to go over to Panic Music and check out the Instagram page, because, as I said, marijuana is a personal topic for me, because I just came from doing 13 and a half years in prison for marijuana. You understand? I did 13 years in federal prison for marijuana, not for kidnapping nobody, not for shooting up nobody, not for doing none of these crazy stuff. They had a conspiracy charge. Them charged me with more marijuana that can hold in a stadium and send me to prison for 15 years. I did 13 and a half years, but my sentence was 15 years for marijuana.
How was that experience for you?
Well, it's an experience, you know. We'd have to do it, because we grow like that, you know. We grow rough, we grow tough. Right. You have to just understand that everything is your mental. We can deal with everything. You see, me dudes, his girlfriend left him and him run crashing car, and me I said, Bridget, just the weakness, you know. All of it is up here. Yeah. Yes, my boss. Thank you, boss. A lot of it. That man right there that just said, that is the engineer that record. I can't tell you how much people in record, you know. But anyways,
right.
It's, as I said, it's a personal topic to me because of my story. So now people are money legally off of marijuana, and there's nothing wrong with that. That should have been the way it is, you know what I mean? Because marijuana is medicine, and they know this a long time ago. But they needed for their big corporation to control marijuana first before, because you have to understand, you know, back in the day when they used to call it numbers, and they used to put Bumpy Johnson, and if you do certain history, before the lottery company, you know, you saw people on the streets around numbers. You understand? But then now them big corporation come and take it over and call it lottery, and them legalize it. But they used to lock up the poor man on the street for do it. You understand? So the same thing them though, they couldn't just legalize marijuana, they had to get it under control first. So that's what they did. They set up their system for their bigwigs, for their Wall Street corporate people to make billions, not millions, trillions of dollars off weed. But they make sure say them have to get it under control first. So that's what it was. So I was a part of the collateral damage, you know, and them do it with the bootleg of them from alcohol to now. So we just make you know, say, it's a personal story for me. So the fact say marijuana is evolving and we growth, you know, because you know reggae and marijuana go hand in hand, you know. Ganja and reggae music go hand in hand. You understand? Yeah, so.
It's interesting. Have you heard that the latest song that Chronix just released? Safe
maybe,
and Sound.
Maybe.
At the end of
to you, but me hear it already long time.
Got you, right, because you of course are on the inside. But at the end of it, he says something in relation similar to that, in terms of he was talking about Jamaica ruining the native marijuana plants and then bringing in seeds from California.
That's it. That's what's going on. I'm not like
right.
A fox.
Right.
You know, hey, one time that used to be the joke. Say, yo, my youth, where to send weed from foreign go to Jamaica. It's serious now, and the real thing is not a joke no more. It's real. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so at the end of the day, you know, we have to just make sure, say, we keep music in a way. Make sure, say, music do the same thing that it always done for us, you know, because, as I said, these are times that we're going through where we need all the help we can get. Our music are the biggest help. So we're trying to make sure that the people have some really good music in them brain. So as I said, head on over to Panic Music, you know, PANICMUZIK on the Instagram, and we can just go into the bio, man. That will take you to where you can stream the music, stream the album Panic 829 I release. It's out
easily.
There. Yeah.
Now I have a little sneak peek to show the people.
Yes.
I got a little sneak peek, you know. Mm-hmm. So let's do that right now. It is Upstage Rewind, so we have to rewind something for you. This is Panic in a release.
I can't pretend I don't miss you, baby. But every time I close my eyes, I see your face. Oh girl, oh girl, oh girl, oh girl, oh boy, oh boy.
Yes, I'm grooving.
Yeah. Oh girl, man, that's a great song on the album, man. So it's a love song, and you know, I think every good album should have a love song. So yeah.
Indeed. I love your versatility, Panic. Thank you so much for joining us on Upstage Rewind. Now, anything you want to just leave us with? Tell us what's coming up soon and where we can definitely find all your music.
See, well, this is not right now, but this is what we're working on. It's called Chase Your Dreams.
Okay.
And that's right now. We're just, you know, telling everybody, man, chase your dream. Don't make nobody tell you say it can't be real. Chase your dream. You know, just go after it, you know, and just non-stop. I want to pick up my team. After 13 Music Plumbing, Sharonberg Solid Agency, you know what it is. We're here and we're doing it. So if you're not familiar with the artist Panic right now, go to Panic Music, PANICMUZIK or MUZIK. That's the Instagram. Go there now, follow, and you know, just listen to you can see a lot of past performances and just get to know the artist, man, straight around the board, and stream the album. I'm telling you, from the first song to the last, I guarantee you that you'll give me a thumbs up on every single platform. You'll say, yo, this is a good album. So go stream the album. Big up Grenada, big up the Caribbean, big up all y'all people are gone right now. And most of all, man, thank you so much for giving me this platform. And it was wonderful talking to you.
Thank you so much, Panic. Amazing. Thank you so much. And funny enough, that first song is my favorite. I like Game of Life. I can't help it. I like it.
Yeah, well,
I like it.
Big up Tito was the big bad producer on that. All right, big up Tito was Game of Life.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That was Panic all the way from Jamaica. He's actually in Bob Marley's studio right now, which is the craziest thing. That is so cool.
Tough gang.
Hey.
Yeah.
Big up to Sharon and everybody out there at Solid. It's amazing and a blessing to y'all.
At Solid Agency. Everybody's done. They're telling me that the place lock up and I'm still here because they're still under curfew,
Oh, right. Wow.
So if you guys want to follow me out, I'm walking out now to my car because this is what it is. Everybody gotta be off the road. But I'm walking with Sharon Burke. So when you're walking with Sharon Burke, you have the pass, you can't do anything. You understand?
Right. Of course. Tough.
When you see, look at that. See what it says right there on the wall? See, it says the big tough gang on the wall right there.
Nice, dope.
Yeah. See, look, Bob Marley right there, tough gang on the wall. Yeah, we here for real, man. This place, every time I come here, it just I know the light is bad, but come on, man. I know you guys look at worse footage on this. You can't see. No, don't go yet. I'm gonna show you one thing and then you could go. I want you to look at the mirror. That's Bob's mirror right there on the wall. But look at this mirror. This is Rita right here, and Rita is, a lot of people forget about the strong woman behind Bob Marley, man, and I like to show that. You see her?
Wow.
Yeah, they just did
that
one
is
right
amazing.
there. That one is amazing. So big up to the whole entire Caribbean one more time, and you are such a darling, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Panic. Thank you so much for that random virtual tour there of Bob Marley's studio.
The random virtual tour of outside.
Outside.
Yeah, because we actually got locked out of the studio.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I hope you get home in time for curfew. Thank you so much. Blessings to you all. And of course, y'all, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for listening. Upstage Rewind. Of course, follow Upstage TV show on Facebook, Instagram, as well as YouTube for all the juice. And the Upstage TV show live is coming back real soon for a second season. We were just talking to Panic recording artist all the way from Jamaica. So indeed, stay tuned for next week because it's going to be a good one. Toodles.